Hi and welcome back to my channel, Kerry's Kangen Classes. So in this video I'm going to be showing you how to use 11.5 pH water for your laundry. Believe it or not, I have gone from using products such as these and this to using 11.5 water. As amazing as that might sound, there is a little bit of preparation that goes into the water. It's not much, it's only a day that you have to wait actually. So what I generally do is I keep my water that I use for delicates and things that I want to use straight away in this bottle, so it's handy to my laundry. And then I also keep a store of 11.5 water in bottles like this in a dark cupboard in my laundry, so that I can, if I have emergency washes or want to do bigger loads and things, I have plenty of water on hand to do that. So the difference I have noticed with this water is I'm not using chemicals in my clothes to clean them. My clothes feel softer, which is quite amazing because my partner is a fencer and a shepherd, so getting his clothes clean can be difficult at times. And a lot of the times I find when I use soap powder, if I'm doing a heavier wash of his clothing, quite often when I go to hang it out, there'll be folds within his work shirts or his jeans or shorts that have clumps of powder in them. I find that really frustrating because actually to get those out and for them not to go hard in the sun, you have to rewash the clothes. So for us being on rainwater, that can be not so great because it uses double the water I'd like to. However, I have discovered how to use 11.5 water. So all I do is fill my bottles, and you can pretty much use it straight away. Some of the ones I store for longer are the ones I will use for soaking if I need to. And you can store your water for about 3 to 4 weeks. I've had these ones in now, I have trialed it for 3 weeks and 4 weeks to see what the difference is. For me, I didn't notice any difference in how well it cleans my clothing. So let me show you what I do. So I have in my machine a load of towels, and all I do is undo my cap. Sorry, the video doesn't really take in the difference of height between me and my machine. So then I use my 11.5 water, as you can see I've labelled on the bottle, and I pour 1 litre of that onto my towels, my clothing, whatever it is I'm washing. No powder, no smells, and I will talk about that in a moment. So there we go, there's 1 litre. This is a 2 litre bottle, half of that is in there. Now what they will do, will integrate itself while the normal water, my machine is hooked up to rainwater, so that will come in and it actually just softens everything that comes through the water, that the water permeates through. It softens the clothing and the towels and things, and it removes any oil, dirt and stains. And believe you me, I have tried a lot in here. Red wine, beetroot, mud stains, even sheet shit stains from the yards when he's come home with filthy clothing from docking. And I am just so blown away by what this water does. So now I'll just set my machine on what I normally would for the towels and let the wash go. So if you're wondering about, what about when you use these kinds of things, they smell beautiful. So there's 2 ways you can do this. One way is, I'll just get my little cloth here. So I keep a jar of 11.5 water that has scented oil in it. I have one that is orange citrus that I use for our clothing, and I have one that is lavender that I use for all our towels and linen. So all I do is give that a shake up. I dip this cloth in it, give it a good wring out. Now what you can do to permeate the smell through your clothing is in your final cycle of spin, stop your machine, pop that in there. The smell will go round and round the basin with all of your clothing or towels, whatever's in there, and it will put the smell through all of that. And then you can hang them out on the line. What I do, because I find it is just so much lovelier and the smell goes a lot further, is I bring my clothes in off the line, I pop them, I'll just move this so you can see it. I pop them in my trusty dryer with this cloth, wet, and then I put them through a 5-minute cycle. It puts all the lavender smell from this into my clothing, and the clothing smells absolutely beautiful. So you've got 2 ways of doing that, still just with the 11.5 water and a little bit of essential oil. So still no other chemical smells that are in there, and it keeps your clothes and linens really nice and fresh. So keep an eye out for the rest of my laundry tips using 11.5 water.